My neighbor's kid got the ultimate revenge on our gross mailman. This happened a few years ago. Our neighborhood got a new mail carrier. Let's call him Dave. And Dave was an absolute piece of work. He stomped through flower beds, was rude to everyone, and worst of all, he had this disgusting habit. He peed in bottles during his route, and if he was in a bad mood, he'd chuck the bottle into someone's garden. No joke. And if you dared to call him out and told him to throw it in the trash, he'd throw the bottle at you. Now here's the kicker. Dave was the son of Bob, the postmaster, and Bob's best friend just so happened to be Sheriff Steve. So complaining went nowhere. Bob would just give you the usual excuses. He's a foster kid, he's had it rough, blah blah blah. Steve would brush it off with, boys will be boys. Mind you, Dave was in his 30s. Anyway, one hot summer day, around 86 degree, the neighborhood kids were out playing with water guns. One kid, Orrin, had this high-powered super soaked that could hit targets from 10 feet away easy. Kid had great aim too. I was out back putting out dinner when I heard the most blood-curdling scream from the front yard. Everyone came running to see what happened. Turns out Orrin had loaded his water gun with one of Dave's own pee bottles and topped it off with a can of Red Bull. He ambushed Dave while he was walking his route, so now Dave was soaked in a mix of pee and sugary energy drink in the middle of the blazing sun. The smell hit instantly. One neighbor offered him her hose, and Dave didn't even argue. He just soaked himself down right there in the street, stripped off his jacket and shirt, and ran off. Clothes left in the road. Gone. That afternoon, Bob and Steve were walking up and down the street doing damage control. Nobody had seen anything, of course. Bob made the mistake of questioning Orrin. The kid just let it all out. Told him exactly how we all felt about Dave. In that beautiful, innocent, but cutting way only a 12-year-old can manage. Bob and Steve finally cornered Orrin's dad. Is this your son? Do you know what he did? Without missing a beat, Orrin's dad smiled and said, well, Sheriff Steve, don't you always say, boys will be boys? We never saw Dave again after that. And Orrin, his birthday party that year was legendary. God bless that kid.